Don't touch it. If you did like to the doll with the ball, you be gagaboo. Enter a thing yard, you go fall. You be gagaboo. You know the Chris call at all. You be gagaboo. My name is Debbie Rice, and you're listening to Sport Today here on Darling FM 107.3. Don't touch it.
This is Nina of Big Brother Naija, the Wahala. Keep listening to Sports Today with the sports evangelist Cosmos Chukwuemeka.
I'm born to fly all time, all day. Good evening to everyone under the sound of my voice, and thanks for joining me on the program. We call it Sports Today on Darling FM 107.3, and Cosmos, the son of Chukwuemeka, still remains my name. It will never, ever change. The best sportscaster in the land. You can argue with your generator, my yami. Them no shout up Nepal for London. I'm Marco here, can never ever be Malaysia, people. Mike check 1-2 situation between Arsenal versus Wolves yesterday. Did you see that one? Oh my word, man. The certain Wolf anti-Wanderers, guess what they did? They completed a double, home and away. Then beat Arsenal, home and away. Hey, in Premier League history, it was a record. Home and away. Wouldn't be for the movie. Can be both on my yami. How about Ekwen Sured, Manchester United? You guys are far too kind. Your gesture was in excess. Like that kind of beating yesterday is what they call "May God embarrass you with blessings." Yes, sir. Blessings, a lot of it. And then you guys embarrassed her. Oh my word. Southampton Wanderers with gold. Organa Master no be insult. Now up till the last season, up until the beginning of last season, only once has a team beaten another team 9 goals to nothing. Yeah, and on Man United, I do am then. But we also saw the same thing. Leicester beat the same opponent 9 goals to nothing. Like I always tell everyone who cares to listen, there's a big difference between deja vu and Jamia's vu. But at the end of the day, there's a vuvuzela yami. You know, my grandpa will always tell me, say, Cosmos Chukwuemeka, it takes a man to use a sausage and 2 egg roll to put a woman in prison for 9 months. Did you get that? Did I confuse you? Continue to wonder. Manchester United, they don't put Southampton for prison for 9 good months. We'll talk about that later on as the show progresses. And for Odimboemesha Kazulu Cristiano Ronaldo, he was angry. Said I come out yesterday. He scored 2 goals. Yes, to give Juve the advantage going into the second round of the Coppa Italia tie against Inter Milan. Like I said in the morning, what shall it profit Inter Milan to pursue dog where they chop poo when they don't go chop them? When I just leave AC Milan to just put through. Yes, and Ibra, if to say they no get that kind of scuffle, you can see they there. Wallahi, who for enjoy that game better than what I see yesterday. They just give it Ronaldo Bonanza go. Can you just imagine that? How can you do Bonanza on a Tuesday? Who are you in the movie? I'm not alone on today's edition of the program. I have Archie David right here, and together we'll be dishing out equal information that you can bank on. Yes, because there's a big difference between Ponquim and Pomrecom. Yes, do you know the difference between Ponquim and Pomrecom? When we open the phone line, you tell us more. Arch David, something is happening in Australia. Between 500 and 600 Australian Open players, the officials and support staff, they will go into isolation after a worker at one of the event's quarantine hotels tested positive for coronavirus. Now, Thursday's play at the 6th warm-up event at the Melbourne Park has been cancelled as a result of this one. Good evening to you.
Yeah, good evening, Mr. Cosmos. Good evening, Owe. Good evening to all sports fans out there. We know that the Australian Open is supposed to kick off in the next 5 days, precisely on Monday, the 8th of February, and it will run to Sunday, the 21st day of February. But right about now, we know that all the health protocols have been followed, all the COVID-19 protocols have been followed. But this coming up right now, the Australian Open Committee, they're going to find a way to actually make sure that this competition actually goes on. This competition is supposed to be the first Grand Slam of the year and normally comes up in January, but due to the fact that COVID-19 has become a very technical factor to always consider in sports, it was actually postponed to February 8th to make sure that athletes can actually fly in and isolate and also quarantine themselves. So hopefully, yes, we'll get to see a very, very fantastic showing come the Australian Open, come the 8th of February.
Okay, come the 8th of February, we're expecting a fantastic showing. That's according to Arch David. Alright, let's talk about the round level game. Nigeria Professional Football League action. A lot of them went down today. And one game was on television, and that's the game between Rangers versus Dakada, and they beat Dakada silly by 3-0, over 2.5. Can you beat that one? We saw Nasarawa United for the first time this season. They lost at home. Yes, we know they lost their first game. No, that was not the last game. Oh, okay, that was the last game, right? Yes, they lost that one. But right now, how did they allow Enyimba to beat them 2-1? The same score line that they defeated us right here at the Danayam Stadium. Congratulations to Enyimba.
Yeah, congratulations to Enyimba. They are one of the teams, one of the two teams that actually got an away victory today in the MPFL. Two teams, Aqua United and Enyimba, they were the two teams that actually got recorded away victories. And also, it's a very good one for Enyimba, but not really a good one for this Nasarawa United side. These guys, they play very fantastic football. That means they've actually lost 2 matches, 2 back-to-back matches. At the point in time in the season, they actually went unbeaten. 6 matches, they were unbeaten. They didn't lose any particular game, but right now they've actually dropped points and they've lost back-to-back games. They lost at home, and right now they are losing away. So for me, it's a very good one for Fatai Osho and his boys. Hopefully they are getting to score. We know that the last match against Katsina United, it was just a solitary goal, and right now they've gone away, traveled all the way to Nasarawa State, to Lafia, and got maximum 3 points. So it's a very, very good result for them. And also for Enugu Rangers actually washed Dakada FC by 3-0. I said this yesterday that I was tipping Enugu Rangers to make this one, and they did. Salisu Yusuf and his boys did a very, very incredible job. So very, very fantastic win for this Enugu Rangers side.
Okay, let me tell you all something for free. This Nasarawa United side, they were very lucky. Their governor gave them a bus. No be this kind of coastal bus. So they give supporters club. No. Marco Polo bus. When they give them that one, fee accommodates over 54 people. They gave them a bus today. Yes, they gave them a bus, and they also gave their Nasarawa Amazons. That's their female team, like our own Heartland Queens. They also give them bus. Can you beat that? The same thing. I talked about that of Rivers United yesterday. That the governor of Rivers United, Yosem Wike, gave Rivers United a bus, 54-seater plus, and then now gave coastal bus to the Rivers Angels. How about our own Heartland Queens? They also deserve a coastal bus, at least if not that one, if you get, they can manage that one. So, but then they were lucky, so they already give them the bus before they come go, they lose this count. Maybe the governor for just withdrew. Who knows? But that aside, something bad happened at the stadium. Now, including the media officer of this team, who is my good friend Efe Eche Amos. Yes, him and some journalists, the way they take almost rough handle them before they enter the game for their own home. Yes, they made it so strict, and there were complaints from different sectors. So many journalists were not happy. Yes, that Nasarawa United and the officials, and normally, let me break this down. Like as Outland Day now, when it comes to security during match days, yes, now Imo FA they in charge. Yes, now then they in charge of security. That's how it's done. So the same thing, the FA for Nasarawa State, now then they in charge of security, but then they made it so strict for journalists. Maybe that the head of the journalists can't catch them, and they lost. So please, we are not handle us because with the bag, we no beg. It makes sense. Else, head go to catch now. All right, let's move on to another center. Kano Pillars 2-0 against Jigawa Golden Stars. Now, let me tell you why this game is interesting. Jigawa Golden Stars and Kano Pillars, then they use the same stadium. That same stadium where Heartland go lose 2-1 to Jigawa. Yes, in Kaduna. That's the same stadium they are Ahmedu Bello Stadium. And then after beating Heartland 2-1, just in the space of 3 days, they lost 2-0. They didn't even score a goal against Kano Pillars.
Yeah, very, very bad one for Jigawa Golden Stars. You can argue that we know that going into this particular game, they were without their manager on the touchlines, who was actually banned for not granting press conference, for not actually.
That's the second game he has served. So after this one, he will be back on the touchline.
Yeah, he will be back. So for Kano Pillars beat them. We know that Heartland should have actually gotten maximum 3 points in that particular game, but we know what actually played out.
Yes.
So it's
people were supposed to give the Mama Nkechi envelope to the right people, they no give them. Make we talk about it. That's why they lost. Nobody talk say blah blah. Now waiting make they say then do the Mama Nkechi, they collect the Mama Nkechi, and the Mama Nkechi work Mama Nkechi. But the brother, we for no lose. Highest we for pick a point. Also in another center, former Heartland player, his name is Efe Yahweh. Yes, he was on target for Wadi Wolves, who beat Plateau United by 1-0. And then for Abia Warriors, their first victory of the season. I can tell you for free, Imama don't secure a job. No dogma, no question about it. They beat Sunshine Stars 4-1. And let me also say this: are you aware that the Oracle or Sunshine Stars, they've not lost to Abia Warriors, at least in the past 5 matches. But today, they lost. Courtesy of the Oracle, he was in charge.
Yeah, it was a very fantastic game, and also for Coach Imama. Coach Imama knew that this was a game that he had to win. He had to win because the 3-match ultimatum the Abia Warriors management actually was done and dusted. He picked up 3 draws in that particular game, and he knows that after losing, it's more like a sequential thing. He lost 4 matches, he drew 3 matches, then the next run of matches should actually be win
4 goals
to 1. Awesome. So it goes a long way to actually tell us that in the MPFL this today was raining goals. It was raining goals. The only games that actually failed to live up to the billing of raining goals was the game between Adama United and Warri Wolves as well. These are the games that actually failed to bill up to the leading of. So the rest, Bachara 2.5, over 1.5 and over 2.5. But for Abia Warriors, very very fantastic win, very very emphatic win for Coach Imama. This means Coach Imama is back, and hopefully we might just see Abia Warriors start to dominate for good.
Okay, all right. In another center, we also saw, like the one you talked about, Aqua United picking up 3 maximum points away from home. That's their first victory away from home. Congratulations to them.
Yeah, congratulations to Aqua United.
No, that's not the first.
They've actually picked up away points before, but against this Adama United side,
Adama looks like the whipping boy.
Well, even thank God for, they should actually be grateful for the lockdown last season, because as at this point in time, they should have been relegated because they were the team that considered the highest number of goals as at last season, and so this Adama United
side beat them 5 for Kigwe last season.
Exactly. So I remember that match where. So it's a very good win for Aqua United, and also for Kennedy Boboya. At least he has something to smile for. He wouldn't go and start saying that the match officials actually robbed him. That the match officials did this or did that, because the last time he actually lost here, in a way, he was complaining about what the match officials, what they did and what they didn't. So, but it's a very good one that he actually went all the way down to the northern part of Nigeria to pick up maximum 3 points. So, congratulations to Aqua United.
We need to move. Let's talk about Heartland versus FC Fanyoba. That game comes up tomorrow. Oriental Derby. For those who don't know, Heartland has not beaten FC Fanyoba at home since 1st of July 2015. The big question is, will that change tomorrow? Only time will tell. But then, don't forget that game will be on television, NTA. Sit back at the comfort of your home and enjoy from 4 p.m. Nigerian time. Or you can also subscribe to mpfl.tv. I think it's 1.5 a month. Yes, but if you're a first timer, now free. They will allow you to use them for 1 week, and then after that, you start paying 1,500 naira every month. But then I caught up with Heartland captain. His name is Chukwuemeka. Yeah, and I asked him what he feels about not keeping a clean sheet in all the 6 games he has kept so far this season. Now you're asking 6 games. Yes, we know it is match day 8, but he was not in goal against Enyimba Football Club. Yes, that would beat them 2 goals to nothing. Yes, he was not the one in goal in that game. Yeah, at home. In case you forget, because we beat them 2 goals to nothing. So stop wondering, like Alice in Wonderland. Now I called up with him, and he said, Cosmos Chukwuemeka, yeah, he's not under pressure. I'm not under pressure to keep clean sheet, but I'm under pressure to ensure that the Nazi millionaires, oh my word, that they come out from the relegation zone. I just want us to come out from that relegation zone. That place where we're today. My brother, I don't really enjoy him at all. Let's listen to Ikech Crazy One. Talk to us, my brother. Let's go.
I'm not under pressure. I think football sometimes it's funny. If you start putting yourself under pressure that you want to have clean sheet, you might not have it. I allow it flow, and I believe it's going to come because I have the best defenders. So even though maybe once in a while we concede and everything, I know we're going to get it right because I know the caliber of players that we have in the team. So I'm not under pressure having clean sheet. The most important thing, I'm under pressure taking the team out of that relegation zone where we are. That is just my focus. And then after everything will come accordingly. But for now, as the operation go out of that relegation zone, that is my target for now.
My target for now is operation out from the relegation zone. I also asked the Super Eagles goalkeeper how he feels taking on his former club FC Fanyoba, and he has this to say. Ekutomo Yami, listen up.
If I buy the team, I know in one way helped me in my career too. But this is business, and business is all about being focused, trying to get the team right. We have to win them. I know it's my team that I left before leaving for Enyimba, then Enyimba to Katsina to Heartland, and they've done very well for me. But I think that will be thing of the past. But I have to be focused in tomorrow's game to make sure we win that game, and then going out of the bottom. I think that's the most important thing. That's the key word, to go out of that relegation zone. It's not good for a team like Heartland. to be in that place for the past how many weeks now. I think it's not good for us, so we have to go out of that place with a win tomorrow by the grace of God.
By the grace of Chukwuemeka, with a win tomorrow, yes, we will get out of the relegation zone. That's the voice of Super Eagles goalkeeper, who also happens to be the captain of Heartland FC. Yes, Ikechukwu Ezenwa. What do you make of it, Arch David? Quickly.
Well, this is what he should actually do, because he's a leader in the team and is somebody who can actually support this boy. So dropping out of the relegation zone right now, it's much more important for Heartland that him actually keeping clean sheets, because even if he says he wants to keep keeping clean sheets, let's say it's a 0-0 draw, 0-0 draw, 0-0 draw, Heartland might still be battling with relegation water. So for him, despite the fact that he does not want to concede goals, but the team right now is the most important thing, and the team actually coming out from relegation zone, because right now with this win that Abia Warriors actually won today, that means Heartland are down to 19th currently on the log. So that means we need to win tomorrow, and we need to win convincingly tomorrow.
No, we don't even need convincingly, because just 3 points is okay. That's all I'm asking. Copa del Rey action will go down tonight. We saw yesterday Sevilla, they are now unbeaten in 7 games in all competition. They won courtesy of Lucas Ocampos. He scored the only goal for them as they beat Almeria, and they are through to the semi-finals of the Copa del Rey. Levante takes on Villarreal tonight by 7 p.m. and for Barcelona Football Club, oh my word, man, they will travel away from home against Granada by 9 p.m. Yeah, and then we hope that they can win, but because we've seen upsets as far as Copa del Rey is concerned this season. Arch David.
Yeah, we've actually seen lots and lots of upsets. Well, Atletico Madrid.
Will that happen tonight? Just a quick one.
It might, yes. It might just happen. It might just happen.
All right. La Liga leaders Atletico Madrid suffered a blow on Wednesday today when the club announced that their forward Joao Felix has become the top player in 2 weeks to test positive for COVID-19. The 21-year-old Portuguese player, he joins his teammates Yannick Carrasco and Mario Hermoso, who tested positive for coronavirus. That was just last week. Before I go for a quick break, a sad one for the Les Merengues, Real Madrid, the White Angels. Eden Hazard has suffered a new injury setback and looks set to miss the first leg of Real Madrid Champions League last season tie with Atalanta. The Belgian international has suffered a torrid time with injuries since moving to Santiago Bernabeu from Chelsea Football Club in 100 million euros. That's about 88 million pounds, and it converted to dollars. That's about $120 million deal in the summer of 2019. That young man turned 30-year-old and recently, and he has now picked up a new muscle injury and could be facing up to a month on the sideline. At this point, Madrid need to call Chelsea, go collect a refund. Yes, that's the truth. This is Ojoro. We'll go for a quick break. When we'll come back, we'll continue with the show. Don't touch it.
Darling FM 107.3.
Rental hotel and suites. A long away from home. Hotel and suites. For your luxury and comfort. Enjoy yourself with good hospital.
Mr. Charles, how was your night?
I slept like a newborn baby. It's so awesome.
Your comfort is my priority.
Thanks, Mike.
Think of home. Think of Rental Hotel and Suites.
Rental Hotel and Suites is a world-class hotel aiming at redefining the hospitality perception. Recently cleaned with exceptional services of international standard. You can get exclusive rooms of different types, world-class swimming pool, gym, ample parking slots, laundry services, internet services, conference hall, African and intercontinental dishes. And at Rental Hotel, you can get complimentary breakfast. We also have executive bar, cool bar, and we offer airport transfer. Visit Rental Hotel and Suites at Rental Roundabout, former 4040 Roundabout, New Owerri, or call 0704 984 5794. Rental Hotel and Suite, a place to be.
Make your life better with BBC News Pidgin. To get better for this world, you suppose know wetin dey. Make better tori ginger you from your domot to the whole world, because when you see every for the world, anything dey possible. Make your life better. Search for BBC News Pidgin.
Dr. Homel's advanced formula get 21 bioactive nutrients wey go make your body strong kakaraka. E get hemoglobin wey dey use build your blood, Iberian Ginseng, and B complex for energy and strength, choline for fatty liver and brain function, omega-3 for cardiovascular disease, plus including green tea and lycopene. If you dey pregnant, make you consult your doctor before you use them. Every family need Dr. Homel's Obonge multivitamins and mineral supplement. E dey for liquid and tablet. Dr. Homel's Anahabaya draw.
Everyone has a place they need to be. Everyone has a face they need to see. When you go away, you love to fly, and we fly you safely through the skies. Ticket affordable, city comfortable, we very reliable. We care for you.
For bookings and more, visit our website today on www.flyairpeace.com.
In accordance with the Nigeria Communications Commission, NCC's mandate to link every phone number to the user's national identification number, NIN, 9 Mobile as your network of choice is making the exercise nice and easy. Simply dial *996#, verify and link your NIN. Better still, you can visit www.9mobile.com.ng/NIN to do the same. Remember, a stitch in time saves all the 9 Mobile benefits you've always enjoyed, so hurry now.
Introducing the new Hollandia Slim Evaporated Milk. Hollandia Slim Evaporated Milk has all the nourishment of milk with 50% less fat. It is evaporated milk that contains high calcium, 7B vitamins, vitamin D3, phosphorus, and magnesium. It comes in 3-pack sizes, and the 60-gram pack is 50 naira only.
Hollandia Slim Evaporated Milk. All the nourishment of milk. 50% less fat.
Ụfọdụ mmanya dị iche iche ekwela nkwa inye gị ume, mana ịṅụọ ya ihe ga-anụ olu nwamba. Mana ihe arụ gị chọrọ bụ ihe ga-ada otu a. Mmanya Predator Energy. Predator site taa gawa aha gị bụzi ọnọchie. Tụọnụ m ọnọchie. Naanị 200 naira ka anyị na-ere ya.
Darling FM 107.3.
Welcome back from that break. In case you just tuned in, the program remains Sports Today on Darling FM 107.3. And Cosmos, the son of Chukwuemeka, still remains my name. It will never, ever, ever, ever change. They call me small body big engine. Ororo Fakonga, Baba Wodo. I don't know one of Imo State, my people, Miami. Lega can destroy. The commanding commander, the Puyaka master. Midweek edition of the program. I'll be talking about a lot of things in Nigeria Professional Football League, and also Eddie Hazard, who is out injured, and will be out for almost a month. Now, are you aware that for Eddie Hazard, this young man from Agbawegule, he's from Agbawegule, yes, this young man has more injuries. He don't get injury 10 times more than the number of goals we don't score for La Liga. This is what they call bad market. Chelsea fans, you people must do a refund. Yes, Real Madrid, go back and collect your money. They must give you a change. We see them settle on banjo that they say for Yaba. That is how you can give now. The man Eddie Hazard is somewhere. We need to look for him. How can you pick up more injuries than the number of goals you scored in La Liga? He has scored only 9 goals since joining Real Madrid. But you don't pick up injury 10 times, Oji David.
Very, very catastrophic one.
Are you going to do a refund? You're a Chelsea fan. Forget say we are Wolves today. Yeah.
May Hazard come back.
Okay.
He needs to come home.
Let's talk about Italian Super Cup. One man is angry. His name is Chukwuemeka Cristiano Ronaldo. Imagine when the president of this country is angry. Imagine when the governor of this state is angry. Imagine where Oba of Ife is angry. Imagine what Eze of Municipal is angry. What happens? His name is Chukwuemeka Cristiano Ronaldo. Yes, he was angry. He said, okay, why you go come at me? I want score hat trick, sir. You did my body. You can't go remove me. Who are you in the movie? Look at you. How many goals you don't score? No talk about. I mean, add that one. Now, what am I talking about? Juventus coach. His name is Andre Pirlo. He was questioned. They asked him, say, "Oga, you get mind though? How you go get mind remove or Dimboe? Man, you don't know who he be? 5-time Ballon d'Or winner. Hey, one of the greatest player of all time. Then they call him GOAT. Yes, and you remove him. Guess what he said? He removed him in the 77 minutes. At least about 13 more minutes to get to play, or thereabout, or 20-something minutes get to play. Yeah, and then he said, it is normal that when you go out in a match like this, you want to play to help the team. But guess what? There is no contract clause. There is no contract clause. Ronaldo fans, draw an ear and listen. There is no contract clause that says that he can't be subbed. Was he supposed to make this comment, Oji David?
No, he wasn't. Technically, a coach is not supposed to make such comments. And we know the kind of player that Cristiano Ronaldo is. He was on the brace yesterday, and at that point in time, even if a player
wants to get it,
he actually wanted to get a kick. And Pelu, for reasons that I don't seem to understand, actually took him off that game. If I were a footballer, I would be very angry, because there was every probability, there is every tendency that in the next 13 minutes, because he was taken off at the 77 minutes, it was 13 minutes to the end of the game.
But was Ronaldo doing enough then? That's another thing.
Yeah, at that point in time, we know that he might not be doing enough, but
1 minute,
yes, exactly. And he was already on a brace, and just one goal for him to actually get a hat trick, and you sub them up. There are some players where even defenders are, let's say they are on a brace, time to get a hat trick, a penalty, they give it to the defender simply because his teammates actually want him to probably get a hat trick. But if Cristiano Ronaldo has every right to be angry, he has every right to be angry.
Messi once said, I prefer, Oga, listen to me, in every part there is a kpakpakpa. I prefer make you bring me in as a sub than to sub me when I don't start match. I know they like him, you know they sweet me at all. But then if you go down to the number of coaches that have managed Ronaldo, it seems that a certain Zinedine Zidane and a certain Massimiliano Allegri seems to be the only two coaches who don't manage Ronaldo. And innovates. Even some games they know they play. If you recall, Ronaldo was not the reason why they won league. That way they rest them for some of the key matches. Yes, about 2-3 games away from home, then you know go play ball. You know go hear and verse. But once he come back, my brother, the net go to dance Azonto. But then Juve won 2-1 for advantage for them going into the next game. But the coach also said that we have a big game coming up against AS Roma. That's why I took off Ronaldo and I was looking at that. But then the part of saying there's nothing like in contract, so guy, you need to calm down. Now Ronaldo they talk about, but he has scored 22 goals in our competition this season. And then later on tonight, Napoli Atalanta, quick one. Who takes it? Just a simple one.
Napoli.
All right. Osimhen need to score.
Yeah, for the love of Victor Osimhen.
Not just for the love. He need to prove his score.
Yeah, he needs to. He needs to prove
I get him.
Yes,
I spent so much on him.
So much, £60 million. One of the most expensive signing for Nigeria this season. Even as an African, so he needs to prove a point, and he needs to get a goal to actually show his coach that yes, he's not just wayward, he can also do something on the field.
I'm looking at this game. For those that plays the confidential barometer, I go surprised if this game don't enter over 1.5, because Napoli, yes, if they don't go score, they will concede. Atalanta, they have goals in them. But let's move on and talk about the English Premier League. Hey, Southampton manager. His name is Ralph Hasenhuttl. He says that defeat yesterday against Man United paid me. You paid me past the first one we lose to Leicester, the same score line. But he said this one paid me past. Okay, let me quote him. He said the same story, one man down early in the game, and so 90 minutes can be long. Now the lads had no alternative, no player on the bench, no alternative to defend better. Now in the end, it's a different situation to the first time Leicester, as it has been a good season so far, and we are in a position we haven't been for a long time, mid-table. Now we also know that what we have to do better, but it hurts more, not less, to have this kind of result again. But the team is a different one now. Let's see how the season ends. Let's listen to this man. Make it up. I say Cosmos Chukwuemeka they lie. They talk say, oh God, this one, why I lose? He paid me more. You know, suppose that first one don't pay me like this one, because we don't do better right now. Talk to us.
The knowledge that you know that they can react.
I said I need this result to know what we have to do better. This time it's a completely different situation. It's not that it hurts less, the opposite. It hurts even more when you get this result again. But yeah, I mean, the team is a different one now, and that's the reason why we played a good season so far. So let's see how the season ends. It will end better win.
Let's see how the season ends, but it's sure that this season it will end better off. Yes, because right now we don't even enter mid-table, but then it is what it is. All right, before I start taking calls and reaction, let me get the take of Urge David. How will you rate the performance of Manchester United? But then before I do that, let me take something out from this man. In Gets Mind grant interview. Come talk to the press after 9-0 bashing. Let me tell you for free. No Nigerian coach, even after 3-0, say even manage lose self. Now problem to come talk. And it's very unprofessional. I just hope if everyone over there listen to me right now, no matter the score line, be a professional, own up as a man, come and talk to the press. Urge David.
Yeah, for Manchester United yesterday, just one word, they were brilliant yesterday, absolutely brilliant yesterday. I lack words to actually describe, the tenacity and the alacrity, the effrontery which this guy is actually.
How will you have words to explain how you allow another man marry your ex? They praise him. Is it possible? Okay. So you're a Chelsea fan, I understand. The West go run dry. It is what it is on my yummy. Alright, still talking about that game yesterday, and it is the third time it has happened. And the good thing is, Man United has done it twice, 2 out of the 3 times where it happened. First was 1995, Man U 9-0 against Ipswich Town, and then the second one was in 2019. This time around it was Leicester that did it against Southampton 9-0 also, and then yesterday Ole Gunnar Solskjaer did the needful against Southampton. Yes, the likes of Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Marcus Rashford, Edison Cavani, Jan Bednarek, and not forgetting Anthony Martial, who ended his 8th-match goal drought. He ended it yesterday, but he scored a brace. Good one for him. Bruno Fernandes, he cannot even stop scoring penalty. He still score penalty. Say, I must add my Bruno Fernandes. And then Dan James, they were all on target. But then, good one for them. Just one more goal. If the same man you score one more goal, therefore equal their club record of 10-0 victory. That was against Anderlecht in 1956. Before Nigeria get independent. In 1956, don't ask me if I was born there. To say they add one more, man, you've been beat Anderlecht by 10-0 then. Alright. Let's move on and talk about Arsenal, and then we'll start taking calls. But then, before I talk about that, Paul Pogba's brother, in the one man you say, Man United make una draw on a ear, ekute. Una need to sell my brother now if na wan make money from him. Else, him go work out for free. Why would Pogba brother they come out and talk this thing if Pogba not there? Where is it possible?
There is no possibility that there is no possibility that Paul Pogba is not aware. Paul Pogba is very much aware, but the most important thing is no, you know, we say brother I want to use and go play bets, because we know say what's that his name? A certain Daniel Sturridge was was it Kieran Trippier who actually tipped his brother? No, it was Daniel Sturridge who tipped his brother that he will be moving over to Seville. Kieran Trippier, that his brother you should go and bet it on any bet and make money. And
he's serving the ban.
And he's already serving a 10-match ban. So
man should sell him, right?
If Man U wants to make money from Paul Pogba, because he
said they should sell him now.
Yeah, they need to sell him now.
If nothing go for free.
And also his value is actually dropping. He's depreciating over the days.
Oh really?
Yes.
I'm not aware.
Paul Pogba is not the player he used to be before.
But he's having good performance of late.
Lately that just can't increase his value. You know, we know that he was part of the Premier League team, but lately that just can't increase his value.
Like what a pass fight. Former Premier League referee Mark Clattenburg. Yes, this not be the same man where him and our own Mickey get problem. I've been Matt Atkinson. It should be Mark Clattenburg, not him now. He believes that David Luiz red card in Arsenal's defeat to Wolves was the wrong decision. That's according to him. Remember, I understand on something. The fact say somebody na referee and you know can they follow, you know they up to date. The fact say somebody don't play the game for 30 years or 100 years. The fact say somebody na coach, no me say he know the laws of the game, because the laws of the game they change every June, July. Yes, so you need to follow up on the new one before you analyze. Else you're just like what they call Bokuluwe. So back to Emma Clattenburg. Yes, I don't know if let me quote him. Let me quote what he said. He believes that David Luiz committed an accidental foul. That's what the word he used. In quotes, accidental foul, which should have resulted in a yellow card. That's according to him, not to me now. Listen up, écoutez and listen. Our job is to educate, not to argue. Listen up, Amoya. He said, no one can dispute that it was a foul. He agrees saying a foul, and the award of a penalty was the right decision. Saying a foul, saying a penalty, but say you know supposed to be red card. That's according to Matt Clattenburg. All right. Mikel Arteta say, I don't see this team over 10 times in different angles. Ogade, I cannot tell you where the contact is coming from. Say there is no, Mikel Arteta say there is no contact at all. The other one say there is contact, but it's not supposed to be red card. Am I communicating? I just did. Now let's go to the law book. Yes. Now market where you know when it starts, you go know when it go take close, abi. Take note of that. Listen up. When you go to the IFAB law 12, you can check it on Google. Go to Google right now. Just type IFAB law 2020-2021. Let's be on the same page. Make we educate ourselves. Am I communicating? Listen up. Now, the law 12 talks about fouls and misconduct. Fouls and misconduct. Yes. Listen up. Now, if you go to that misconduct part, just to scroll down gently, you go see where they write sending off offenses. Sending off offenses. Just this 3 words now. Just if you look down there, you go see them. Now, if you read well, and then you read and digest them very well, they said denying a goal or an obvious goal scoring opportunity, an obvious goal scoring opportunity to an opponent whose overall movement is towards the offender's goal by an offense punishable by a free kick. Oga, na sending off. Remember, I'm quoting sending off. That's the law. I'm not manufacture them. That's why I say make una go Google. You go see I'm there. Easy. So if you're going by this is under sending off. Which, and if you look at that, David Luiz denied Joe a goal. Just say, yeah, a goal. Should have scored a goal. And then it was brought down. So for me, Ogade, na red card. Arsenal said they're going to appeal. Fine, if they win, fine. But if you go by this one, Ogade, David Luiz brought down William Jose. Now let's even look at this Arsenal side. Something is wrong with this Arsenal. I'll get your take, Urge David. I'm coming to you. Ben Leno also got a red card. That man, that guy, they're supposed to pay him salary for the next 2 months. You don't come outside your 18 boss in the touch ball with hand. Who are you in the movie? Otaraje Gole. Alright, let's leave that aside. For David Luiz, that was his 3rd red card in 2 seasons at Arsenal. That's crazy. But then for Arsenal, on the other hand, they've now been shown 9 red cards. 9 red cards since where this man Mikel Arteta take over. That he took charge. That was in December 2019 till date. 9 red cards, and if you check your time, it is 6:39. 9 red card. Can you believe that? And that is 3 more than any other team in the English Premier League. 3 more. That is crazy. He needs to work on his players. Urge David, quickly.
Yeah, for Mikel Arteta, he definitely needs to work on his players. And for Arsenal yesterday, it wasn't really a very bad game for them until they actually picked up those 2 red cards, which was
the first one at least, because they dominated.
Yeah, they were dominating. They actually took the lead initially. It was fantastic play from the likes of Pepe, Bukayo Saka, Thomas Partey. These guys were playing very, very good football until the red card came. The first one came and the second one came. And also for Bernard Leno, what was he thinking? You're a goalkeeper, because there was
many are mad. Few are.
Because I wonder, as a goalkeeper, what were you thinking? Like, you're outside the box, so like you shouldn't even. Maybe
village people call her.
Well, maybe he was high on something yesterday.
Okay. All right. And then congratulations to Wolverhampton Wanderers. They say if one person no spoil, another person no go better. That victory yesterday means that they've beaten Arsenal home and away for the first time in 42 years. Can you beat that? I don't think so, people. And then the win at the Emirates in November was a bitter one. That was when they lost their big man Raul Jimenez. That guy never still recovered due to I think he fractured his skull in that game. That last one. But this one, at least they get luck. Nobody gets injured again. We'll start taking your call. 0815-050-1073. Liverpool takes on Brighton by 9:50 p.m. Nigerian time. And then Archie, where will the pendulum swing?
Well, Liverpool has to win, and I believe that I believe they are going to win. They're going to win.
Okay. We also see the likes of Aston Villa take on West Ham. Same time. Burnley Man City is by 7 p.m. in about 20 minutes from now. So get ready to bring us up to speed with the starting lineup for both teams. Good evening. First caller coming through. You're live.
Yeah, good evening. Cosmos.
I salute you, Ogani. You go live long, sir. What they done?
Yeah, my name is Gifted Gift, calling from Hajibema.
Oh my word. Gifted Gift, you're welcome.
Yeah, up United. Glory, Manchester United.
Absolutely. They did well.
Yeah, we destroyed Southampton yesterday. And what my advice goes to Ole, let him continue like this. At least Manchester United fan will be happy with him. Tonight match between Burnley and Manchester City. I wish Burnley good luck. I wish Brighton good luck. They will commit suicide and come out alive.
Oh my word, man. He said they will commit suicide and they will come out alive. That's the take of the last caller. Gifted gift. 0815-050-1073. That's the number. Good evening. You're live.
Good evening. It's Mauricio from Bridge.
Okay, I greet you. Welcome. Welcome, sir. Welcome.
Let you people calm down. No, only about 9 not to go behind.
Okay. Absolutely. It's your all right. You like what a past fight? It's good. All right, don't forget we are live on our Facebook page. Some people are watching me. I know when I will turn on a shout out. This one from Etorobong Omo. Puyaka, Mr. Cosmos, I'm enjoying your program all the way from Akwa Ibom. I greet you, Akwa Ibom, from Collins Akpago. Good evening, Mr. Cosmos, the Prince from Maryland, watching you guys live. Keep up the good work. God bless you, my brother. Oleri Chinemerem, I see you. Uzoma Emmanuel, Man U fans are out there saying that this season is their own. I love them in pidgin. You're laughing pidgin. We'll take some reaction also on our Facebook page. Comments also pouring in, but I'll be after this call. Good evening, you're live. Talk to me. Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Evening, sir. Your name, sir?
I'm Charlie. I'm calling from Owerri.
Okay, go ahead with your contribution.
I'm Arsenal fan.
All right, Arsenal faithful.
Telling you, this Luis, they have to say that guy, that Luis, have causing a problem, a lot of problem with Arsenal defense. I don't like him.
Okay.
If Luis come from Arsenal, if you take red card and he lost 3 points, it's more than 3 or 4 times. I don't like him. When they say that guy, find another defender. That is my take.
All right. Thank you very much. But I can imagine say when I even say some of the defenders when I supposed to keep Mustafi, they don't even rest this time. You don't go. It's all good. Good evening. Hi. Turn down the volume on your radio set. Can you do that for me, Ogami? I greet you, sir. Good evening to you.
Now.
Hey, Ogami Moki Mojuba. Ekurale. Yeah. Bye. Hey, Chief Emmanuel Mojuba. All the way from Oji. All right. Go ahead. Contribution. I'll be Omana bouncing.
Yes, I said there's no problem. Even your man, your Man U supporter, I think he's happy about the yesterday. No problem. You know what happened to say? You said your own about the rules. If the essay of both the decision, then what you said is correct. If they did not uphold it, then what you read is not correct.
Yes,
now. Okay, you read it. Then you read it.
Now me write the law.
Whether it's correct or not.
Now me write the law.
But you say you read it.
Now me write the law. Interpretation comes. Let me tell you the truth. This law is above the FA wey you mention. This law they above them. It pass them. IFAB now the body where they in charge of making laws. Now let me also break it down for you. Let me educate. You know that's what we are born to. That's why we did for Darling FM #1 baby. But they don't know. Let me break it down. Now the FA also can decide to make an adjustment. Like right now they've introduced like okay. Let me give you an example. When FIFA say make we use 5 substitution, for England they say no 5 you go too much make we use 3. The FA they all agree say make they use 3. But then for FIFA now 5. For Champions League now 5. But when you come down for England now but it means they can make adjustments. They can adjust, but it doesn't mean say now the right thing. The right one now wait till I coach you now from FIFA. So please so that chief will be go fit educate people ready for your territory. So they no go they fight or they vex they shout to Choro. Whether England twist them you know concern me but wait till tell you say now the laws of the game and that is what me and you and everyone should abide. Good evening. Hello.
Welcome
on board my brother. God bless your hustle. You no go jam, they no go jam you. This your voice to spoil the room. And the Reds go marching on.
Good evening, Governor Chukwuemeka.
I salute you, my brother. You're welcome.
Good evening.
Yeah, good evening. Welcome.
Yeah, this is David. I'm calling all the way from Old Trafford down here in England.
Okay, Old Trafford for you.
Yeah.
All right.
Cosmos, all I can say is glory, Man United.
Absolutely. Enjoy.
I wish all the David and especially better one. Good luck in their match tomorrow against Tottenham.
Okay.
And for all the Chelsea fans, I wish them the best. But let them remember, say, when your friends they do happen, they have value.
Absolutely.
So make the 6 of 10. I just they tell them. You know, so they delight. They nice position. England. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you very much. Like my grandpa will always say, if you point one bad finger to person, 3 they face you, 1 they face person where you don't know. On our Facebook, Ben Lewis, good evening, Mr. Cosmos. You're tested from Nazi. You disposed a great performance yesterday. Arsenal should reduce their rate of tackle defensively. And for Liverpool, they will win Brighton. Napoli will lose to Atalanta. While for Barcelona, they will win narrowly against Granada. PSG will also win tonight. Yes, PSG will be in action tonight. And for Mauricio Pochettino, he needs to bounce back from that defeat the last time out. And for Henry Ebuka, good evening, the sports evangelist. Good result for Man United. As for Arsenal, anytime they play Man United, their next matches, then they always struggle to win. Ahmed Fuller Chinam. So, good evening, Mr. Kos. Yeah, a very bad day for Arsenal yesterday. Barcelona will win tonight. Puyaka, he says, do you have any message on Telegram?
Yeah, we have this one. This is from Buchi King. He says, good evening, Mr. Cosmos. Please, I especially want to disagree with today's topics. Manchester United's ruthless win against Southampton should be among the major topics. This one from Sergeant.
All right. Good evening. You did not pay attention to the topic. Good evening,
Mr. Heke.
I greet you, sir, my secretary. You're welcome. Good evening. God bless your hustle. Welcome.
My name is Kelechi Casey from Ofurata, Chelsea Faithful.
All right. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, Mr. Cosmos,
oh, yeah.
Why you come yesterday? Hang Liverpool and Manchester. If you want Tottenham, you may have no problem. They begin to praise their coach now after that because they want changes or want change. I will know them. No problem. Thanks today. I wish my club tomorrow success. That's my stage. Thanks.
All right. Like they will always tell on one where they chop fish. Yeah. 8,000. Yeah. Can we take some messages?
Yeah, this one from Sergeant CJ says, good evening, Mr. Cosmos. I'm texting from Nazi. Manchester United is the Bayern Munich we have in the Premier League. Very heartless, waiting for Everton on Saturday. Liverpool to draw points tonight, and also Manchester City to draw. Keep up the good work. No Darling FM, no sports today. This one from
wait. No Darling FM, no sport. Now that the truth be that. We they tell you the way we be fresh from here. That is why we are number 1. And every other person will never get number 2. That will be number 1.
This one from Amy is texting all the way from Old Road. He says he calls himself a Manchester United person. He says I will talk to Chelsea fans tomorrow after the count of 9.
After the count of 9. And if you check your time, it is 6:49. Let's go for a quick break. When we come back, we'll continue with the show. Don't touch it.
Darling FM
can destroy.
107.3.
Navuno like that. If I didn't mananya money, she left to chop better food. Enjoy your life, listen to your house, you day. My group delicious food and restaurants.
Delight your family mood with delicacies at Mangrove Delicious Foods and Restaurant. Your family and friends must be satisfied with a finger-licking nutritious fresh meal, both African and continental dishes like shawarma, ice cream, popcorn, our yummy tasty fresh bread, mangrove bread, pastries, and delicious hot meals. And at Mangrove, you can get refreshment at the stick with recreational services. And we also offer home delivery services. Visit Mangrove at plot F/27 Housing Area B, New Owerri Capital Territory at Rate Roundabout, Summer 4040 Roundabout, Owerri, Imo State, Nigeria. Or call 070-8894-8849. Mangrove Delicious Foods and Restaurant. Lots of love.
Charles! Yes, mommy?
Go and bring 2 sachets of hyper bleach for me.
Why 2?
Because I'm using one to soak the whites and using one to kill all all the germs. But
I can't see any germs here.
they are so tiny you can't see them. But they are there. And that is why I trust only Hypobleach to kill them all.
Make your white fabrics whiter and your household free of illness causing germs and viruses with the disinfecting power of Hypobleach.
Jiri akụkọ BBC News Igbo mee ka ụwa gị bakwuru gị uru n'ihi na ị ga-aghọtagodi ụwa tupu ịchọba mmiri. Jiri akụkọ ụwa si ebe a n'ụwa niile kpalite mmụọ gị maka ịghọta ihe ọrụ nyere n'ụwa. Ị ga-egbeli ihe ọbụla mee ka ụwa gị bakwuru gị uru. Chọta BBC News Igbo.
Darling FM 107.3.
You know the meaning of Akodonwa? You can Google Amaya. You're welcome back to the last lap of the show. In case you just tuned in, the program remains Sports today on Darling FM 107.3. Ikimujina sorry Amaya me. Sleep and death not be the same thing. I dare my lane like the BRT. So about Terry Amaya.
Prostitution.
Oh, they don't know.
Who don't like enjoyment?
Sports today.
Money there.
Archie David is still right here. I'll be taking your calls and reaction on the game that went down yesterday between Manchester United and 9 goals to nothing bashing against Southampton, and for Arsenal they bow to Wolverhampton Wanderers, and it means that they've lost home and away to that team for the first time in 42 years. Good evening. You're live. Talk to me. Hello. Hey, the man from Onaga, River State, Alex. Good evening to you. You're welcome.
Good evening,
Yeah, good evening. Welcome.
I'm coming by one of my friends. Football is sweet fast today, but not practice at home.
Absolutely.
History is sweet. From 2013 reach 2021. But can Manchester United think to that? No. They got to show them. Get the promised land, though.
Okay.
In that Premier League trophy, no be for Manchester United. Ever come
all right. Thank you very much. It's all good. Person where they take proverb for, interpret them for them. You mean say money that is married mama, complete. There is big difference between pumpkin and pumpkin. Do you know the difference? Let's take another call then. Good evening. You're live. Talk to me. Baba word. Oh my word, man. The rumor that don't fata Google Bugari. Welcome on board. I salute you, brotherly. I salute you. Somewhere from our one. Want to shoot your shot, sir.
Some people did not, they still use not good, they score. Thank God for that. And then for Arsenal, with the gospel, at least, it's not Chelsea player, they big better for Chelsea, no buy them. But if Chelsea throw up for you, they no good, collect up. But that will be better for you. So it's just easy way. All the players they throw in, I think they always they sell with better money, that are good. So anyone who want to go back play for Chelsea, take note. Thank you.
All right, thank you. This man is saying, hey, if Chelsea tell you say now our best player be this, Oga, no near him. But once they tell you say this one, now you just stone, go and buy. Now that one go deliver for you, man. That's the interpretation. That's the itumo. Yes. Good evening. You're live.
Mr. Cosmos.
Oh my word, brotherly. You're welcome.
Mr. Cosmos.
Congratulations to you and your team, brotherly man.
Yeah, sound it clear, sound it loud.
Absolutely. Congrats.
It's Archie David.
Yeah, good evening. Welcome.
I greet you, brother.
I greet you too.
I don't know why this win depend Chelsea too much, especially Chelsea fans. Depend them, I wanted to know that when you support good team will get to you.
Absolutely.
If you keep supporting man you losing, you keep losing. Why man you keep winning? That's not gonna happen for them.
Well, thank you very much for your contribution. I'm a fuller unity. I've taken yours. Ezina Sento Kingsley. Yes, I'm chatting from Rapport Junction. Maybe that's how they say one popular actor, right? Okay. Amaka Manchester United really performance. He's calling them Amaka Manchester United. Come on, show some respect. Leon Kingsley Chibuzo. Puya Katoyo. Good evening. I was very excited last night over Manchester United performance. Arsenal fans should understand that football is like a anything can. Edet Okon, good evening, Mr. Cosmos. Man, you really make me happy. But for those saying that Man, you beat 9 men 9-0, let their team also win against 5 men. All right, that one, the game they will cancel that game. I think it should be from 7 only, right? It's good. Our last caller, and then we'll call it a wrap. Who would that be? Good evening. Good evening.
Hello,
good evening, sir.
Dr. Heke, how are you?
I'm fine, sir. How are you doing, too?
I'm doing fine.
All right.
Yeah, good evening. Welcome.
My brother, yesterday, I told that Manchester United is going to win that match. The 2 goals, but I don't know that they will increase it because they know what they want to do.
Exactly.
You see, please help me. Just this man to have patience. We are going to carry the lead. Nobody is going to stop us. Nothing. No matter how slow we are, we know what we want and we will go for it. That's a problem. My name is Chris Ejike.
Thank you very much, Chris Ejike. But let me also remind you that my grandpa once said to me, say, Cosmos Chukwuemeka, the patient dog eats the fattest bone. Now before, if you dey very patient, my brother, you don't go see anything at all. How much more bone? That's the situation. Red card induced performance. This is Uzodinma Ostis. Yes. VC Lucky. Good evening, Mr. Cosmos. I see Liverpool dropping points tonight. Testing from Egbu. Darlington Mark. Good evening, Mr. Cosmos from Lagos. Wow, God bless you. The Saints were terribly tortured by the devil last night. The Arsenal we love is back up. Is back. Okay, he's back. Okay, the Arsenal we love is back. Up Abia Warriors. Thank you very much, David. We need to go.
Yeah, and after winning 9-0, you still never still top Man City. Life no balance.
That's a below the belt punch. Join me tomorrow morning from 7 to 7:30 a.m. in the evening, 6 to 7 p.m. for Sports Today. My name will never ever change. It remains Cosmo, the son of Chukwuemeka. From me to you all, it is peace, love, arrivederci.
Darling, I'm watching you. Small thing you don't move.